member for Wanguri.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. And yes, thank you to the member for Drysdale. I can reiterate his translation as the Indonesian-speaking member of this parliament. I had to check it. So, Madam Speaker, I thank the Minister for Trade, Business and Asian Relations on her report, and how wonderful to hear that in her short time in this portfolio, she's been working extremely hard to look at investment opportunities for the Territory with its neighbouring countries. The CLP government sends a clear message to our Asian neighbours that we value our relationships with them, and we are open and now ready for business. There is over 687 million people in Southeast Asia, which are within a 4-hour flight from Darwin. And because of this close proximity, it has been an integral part of how the Territory has grown its population and traded in the past. Darwin, as Australia's only capital city in the Northern Australia, is closer to major Asian cities than those of our southern states. In fact, I can fly to Dili, the capital of Timor-Leste, in 1 hour and 25 minutes, and in the 80s, I remember flying regularly to Kupang to visit my family in Indonesia, and it was only a short trip of 1.5 hours on a flight. Madam Speaker, the Territory is a multicultural society with 1 in 5 Territorians born overseas, and connectivity is important to our other countries to see family, friends, and for several years, Territorians have had little choice under Labor. Connectivity brings tourists, families and those friends to travel to the Territory, which brings dollars that are spent here. Madam Speaker, it was great to see the Minister announce new routes with AirAsia to Bali, and only the other day the Minister announced a direct route to Kuala Lumpur. This allows for choice of connectivity for our tourists, family and friends by air both ways. With the increased direct flights to Singapore with Qantas to supplement the current Singapore airline route, this will also see connectivity to key markets such as the United Kingdom and Europe. These new routes will increase trade and business for the Territory. This means our tourism industry can thrive, grow and provide job opportunities for Territorians new and old. Madam Speaker, the Minister for Trade, Business and Asian Relations continues to rebuild our relationship with our neighbouring countries. The Territory has a rich history of trade and cultural links with our Asian neighbours that dates back to centuries, including with the Macassans. Madam Speaker, the Macassans came on the north winds that brought the monsoonal rains. They went in search of treepang, which is also known as sea cucumber, an item valued for both food and medicinal purposes, in exchange for the fishing rights where Yolngu were given goods such as cloth, tobacco, rice and knives. For more than 200 years, the Macassan fishermen arrived each December and camped along the Arnhem Land coast. Trade worked well between the Macassans and Yolngu back then, and these trade relations are now being re-established after years of Labor eroding those relationships. Madam Speaker, we may no longer be able to trade treepang, but the Territory's trade and investment opportunities will be secured through leveraging our natural strengths in tourism, agriculture, defence, mining and energy, as reiterated by the member for Drysdale. Demographically, Southeast Asia has a population with half of its population under the age of 35, providing a working population that drives economic growth. Demand for our products and services, including healthcare, education and premium food and beverages, has increased with over 190 million middle class throughout Southeast Asia. Madam Speaker, re-establishing our trade relationships, this will strengthen and stimulate both inbound and outbound trade, attract foreign investment, increase tourism, welcome international students and address the actual work demand we need in the Territory. The CLP government has inherited Labor's excessive $11 billion debt, and the Minister continues to re-establish relationships with our neighbouring countries to attract private and foreign investment to rebuild our economy. Rebuilding the Territory's economy includes those tourism activities, the connectivity through travel and international students who study and may stay on and work and later set roots to become contributing Territorians. Madam Speaker, I congratulate the work the Minister for Trade, Business and Asian Relations in rebuilding our relationships to rebuild our economy where all Territorians benefit. The Minister has the support of the multicultural members of the community, and I myself, as the member of this House, born here in the Territory of both parents from the nearest neighbouring country, Indonesia, commend the great work undertaken in such a short time. I've spoken to the Indonesian consul at a number of events, and he and his country are excited about the MOU signed. Madam Speaker, I want to again congratulate the Minister on her tireless work and dedication to rebuilding our Territory economy with our Asian partners. Thank you, Madam Speaker.